So guys, welcome to today's video. This is the continuation of the LCD display. In our last video I showed you how to do the connection and explain the pinout. So in this video I'm going to show you how to write the code to communicate with the LCD. So first of all, we will have to include the library. So remember what I said in the other video about link selection, what link selection is all about, and how to use hash include, and I explain what hash include does in a program. So in order to communicate with the LCD, we have to include the library that will help us to make use of the functions in that library to communicate with the LCD. So, and we do that by using the hash include. So if you have not used LCD before and you want to include this library, because you might type this thing and it will not appear because it is not installed in your Arduino library. So in order to get this thing, either you download it from GitHub or you go to Sketch, go to include a library and go to manager libraries. Just once you click on it and you wait for the box to open. Okay, so just wait for the box to open. So I will show you how to install this library, this LCD library. So I'm going to wait while the management library comes up. So let's wait for a while. So the library manager has come up. So all you need to do is just in this box type liquid crystal. So as you can see, this is it, liquid crystal. So once this thing comes up, it will show install if you have not installed it in your Arduino library. So it will show you install. You click install, but I have installed it, that's why it's showing installed, and it's also showing the version that I've installed in my system. So that is how to install the liquid crystal library. Okay, so back to what we are saying. So after including it, this is hash include, and I want to point out something in this hash include. Remember I told you that whenever you include the library, it will give you access to use the function inside the library, to use the function that comes with the library. This is liquidcrystal.h. This is a header file that contains the library we are going to make use of, that contains the function that we are going to make use of, like the function like this setQso, lucd.print, and this lucd.clear. So these are the functions that comes with this library. So let me show you how this thing works. I'm going to show you something now. So let's go to the Arduino library. This is the Arduino folder, and this is the Arduino library, right? So click on the library and it will bring out this the library that the LCD library that we just installed. Just click on it, open it. Then I want to point out something. I want to show you something, what is going on. Let me open this thing here so that you see what is going on. Okay, look at this is a set of keywords of the function that comes with the LCD library. This is the set of functions like this. See it, like that function of lucd.clear. This is the function. That's why they say keyword. You see it. This is the list of the keyword, the functions that will enable us to communicate with the LCD display. So whenever you call any of these functions in here in our Arduino IDE, the compiler will see where we got those functions. So whenever we do hash include.h, this is what we are including. This is the header file. That is why you are seeing the extension file name h. So whenever we do lucd.h, the compiler will come here to include this thing. This is what is being included. So let's open this. So you will see what is going on in the background, how this code is made easy for us to use. So I'm going to open it. You can see this is what is going on in the background. because if we are to use this thing to code, it will be very difficult for us to read both the register of the LCD and others. But the people that made this library has made it so easy for us to just call only the function. And these things you are seeing here are the addresses of LCD. These are their address, both the register and also all manner of things of the LCD. This is where it is being written, it is being broken down. Okay, so whatever you want to use here, whenever you call the function, this is what is going on. Instead of you to go on and be writing all these things in the Arduino code, the people that created those files has made it so easy, so that whenever you call the function, it will execute your code. Okay, just look at it. You see, these are the things that are going on behind the scene of that LCD library. Okay, you can see these are our functions. See it, this is the functions that we are going to make use of: the clear, home, no display, all those things. But I'm not going to go in details of all these functions. But whenever we are doing anything with the functions, I will explain the working principle of the function. But I just want to show you what the library is all about, how it includes all the functions that we are going to make use of. Okay, so let's go back to our code, so that I will show you how we communicate with the LCD. Okay, so since we understand what this hash include means, that it includes all those functions that we are going to make use of. So here we define the class. What we mean by this class is a name that you want to give to your LCD. So whenever you call that name with a function that you want to use, the compiler will understand what you are referring to. So here is the class. We call the library name. Then we gave it a class name, which is LCD. You can give it any name you like, but I decided to use LCD so we can understand it. So this is the LCD. So whenever you want to call any function, you call the function by this name, LCD dot the function that we are going to make use of, right? Just like we are seeing here. Okay, this is LCD dot set cursor. This is where we want to set a cursor, the cursor of what we want to print in the LCD. Okay, then this thing right here is the order of how you are going to declare the pins of the LCD, right? Remember we use ROS, the enable, and those data pin D4 to D7. Okay, so this is the arrangement that is going to be. So whenever you declare this class liquid crystal LCD, and you put a bracket here where you will define the pins of where you connect your LCD, so that the code can communicate with the LCD well, right? And I showed you this is the order. You can see where I just used this comment to show you the order of how to define those pin. So this is ROS enable. That is how, and you know our ROS is connected to pin 7, our enable is connected to pin 6, our D4 is connected to pin 5, just the way we did in our last video. So now we want to use one of the first function that comes with the LCD library. We say LCD.begin. That means we want to tell the compiler the type of LCD that we are using. If we are using 20 by 4, we will declare it here. So bear in mind that this thing is 16, which is the column, and this 2 is the row. So we say LCD.begin. We are telling the compiler we are making use of 16 by 2 LCD. So the compiler will know that any number that comes here is the column, and any number that comes here is the row. So if you put 20 here, the compiler will know that we are talking about the 20 column and the 4 row. So that is how to do it here. Then in here we start by setting the cursor. We want to set the cursor based on the arrangement of the LCD. And remember I told you that any number in here is the column and here is the row. So we said LCD.setCursor. We are setting, and this LCD is using an index number. It's using from 0 to 15. It's not like 1 to 16. Okay, so if you look at if you use by index number to map it out, it's going to be from 0 to 15. But if you use a normal number to count from the beginning, it will be from 1 to 16. So remember that it is using index number. So we are saying start at 0 index of the column and 0 index of the row. So it's going to set the cursor at the first space, at the first column. Okay, then we now use the other function that said LCD.print. So we want to print a letter to the LCD. So and we use a double quote to print the letter. All right, then we just put a normal delay and use another function that is called LCD.clear. We want, after this thing is printed out, let it clear whatever is in the LCD. So this is one of the functions to clear whatever that is displaying in the LCD. Then we delay it for one more time. So I have compiled this thing. Let's go to our simulator so we can see what is going on. Okay, so let me copy the hex file. This is the hex file. This is the hex file. I'm going to copy it. Let's go to our alright, I'm going to burn the hex file here so we can see how we are going to print this thing on the LCD. So I will simulate. So let me simulate. Look at our LCD. Let's see what is going on. Okay, you see it is printing Tony Tech Pro, and after some delay it will clear it and start over again because we are in the loop void loop function. So it will keep on repeating. So this is it. You see how we just printed a letter in the LCD. So as we proceed, I will be showing you more of other functions to communicate with this LCD. Okay, let me show you another function that we are going to make use of in this LCD. So let me go to the other code. So we are going to make use of auto scroll function. So we want whatever we are printing to be scrolling automatically, you understand? So this is where the code, this is all about the code, right? So just like normal usual code, but the only difference is that we are using a for loop to increment what we are printing. We want to print 1 to 9 on the LCD, right? We want to print 1 to 9 0 to 9 on the LCD, but we don't want to be setting the cursor each time, because whenever you want to print anything, you have to set the cursor of the particular pixel, the particular column that you want to print anything. So we don't want to be setting like LCD does set cursor 1 by 0, as in column 1 in the row 0. You understand? So you don't want to be using this thing steady. That's why we are using this this auto scroll. We want it to be printing the thing automatically without setting this cursor. All right, so what you are going to do is just to copy this hex file. I will show you what I mean by that. So this is the hex file. I will copy it, then go to our simulator, then I'll open the code. Okay, so let me burn the code and see what is going on. So let's simulate. Yeah, watch our LCD. Watch what I see. It's printing from 0. Instead of us to be setting the cursor line by line, the auto scroll is going to do that for us. It will be printing this thing line by line. Sorry for the thing. My system is just lagging. So that is why you are seeing all this delay. Okay, you can see it. You can see it. It will be printed, but the problem is that my system is lagging. So, but you have get the idea what I'm trying to explain. Okay, just see what is going on here. So I'm going to stop this video here because of what my system is doing, and maybe in our next video we'll continue or to throw more light on how to use LCD and their functions. So thank you guys for watching.